In the Bank 2016 is finally in the books, finally wrapped up, and I'm going to hit some high and low points of what I thought about this show. Very, very well put together show, at least for the final hour, and that's what I got to watch. So I'm only going based of what I saw on the dirt sheets about the first 2 hours of the show, which were okay. Storyline wise, first off, we had Baron Corbin defeating Dolph Ziggler. Should have happened. I don't think there was anything dirty about it that I read, so that comes off very well. Hopefully this feud is over and we can finally progress on. Baron Corbin can go do something else with somebody, maybe somebody that they're contacting for the brand split. I would love to see Baron Corbin on SmackDown going forward, kind of building him up as a ruthless heel going forward, and Dolph Ziggler needs to go do anything else. After that, we had a tag team match. I don't know if these are in order. I'm so sorry. We had a tag team match after that, and the New Day retained, which is good. They should hold on to him until SummerSlam. I could even see them holding on to them further than that, but I do feel like they're going to lose them to Enzo and Cass in the future. I would like to see them continue doing something and spouting off at each other. The promo skills are very, very well put together, or promos are very well put together and well done with each other. So I would like to see that progress and that move forward with that storyline. Uh, I'm not commenting on the pre-show because those are like thrown together matches, and I don't really care for matches that are thrown together with no story. Uh, I feel like that's kind of an indie thing to do, which is fine. It works for the indie scenes, but it doesn't work for these superstars in particular. So I'm not going to comment on those, but I do want to see more tag team development and storylines in that nature. So I'd like to see something like that going forward. The women's tag team match that we had, Charlotte and Dana Brooke, beat Natalya and Becky Lynch, and we saw Natalya turn on Becky Lynch, which is very odd in my eyes, and that's something that I see very odd. As you've had Natalya kind of be the happy-go-lucky, she's trying to stand up for what's right, and now she attacked Becky Lynch. So that doesn't make a lot of sense, and I don't really know where you go from here. There was some backstage rumblings about Dana Brooke possibly being screwed over by Charlotte after the match. Way too soon to pull that trigger, so I'm glad they didn't. That needs to be way further down the line, not even remotely near now. And yeah, I guess we're gonna have Natalya versus Becky Lynch, or maybe Natalya just goes out on her own and does stuff. I would love to see a more ruthless Natalya, but I don't think she can actually pull it together. She's very cheery, and we've had that for so long. It's gonna be very difficult to kind of switch our mindsets on her character. But I would like to see her be for the challenge to do so. So that's always good. We had the. I'm gonna wait for the Money in the Bank and the main event because, well, you know. We had AJ Styles defeat John Cena, and a lot of people are saying that John Cena looked very strong in this match, which I feel like he should. The club did come out and they did bail out AJ Styles for the win. I heard this match is really good, and I'm really excited to go back possibly tomorrow and watch it, and I'll give more of my thoughts then on this match. But that outcome is okay. I'm glad that AJ did get the win because I was very worried that John Cena was going to get the win. And that's it. The momentum stopped. This keeps the momentum going and it keeps the feud rolling. Where they go from here, I have no idea. I would love to see a cage match between Cena and Styles. I would love this to be the B main event for a very long time and see this continue on and progress, even to maybe a more ruthless John Cena. That would be very cool. But yeah, I'm glad AJ got the win. He needed it. He needed a win, even though it's not a big one, because he did have help. There's that asterisk that's next to it, but he needed it, and that's what matters. So, yay. Next up, we had, again, going out of order. I think I'm going out of order. I know I am for this one. Titus O'Neil lost to Rusev. Rusev won, and after the match, he went up to Titus O'Neil's kids and said Happy Father's Day, and that was great. Great touch on his part. Yeah, Titus O'Neil tapped out, which is what should have happened. I don't know how long the match was, but it probably should have been shorter than it was. This should have been a squash match. Titus O'Neil should have tapped out within 5 minutes. Rusev needs to be booked like a true monster heel, and he needs to be portrayed as that in the future, which he has been. So that's good. That works. Next, we'll go into the Money in the Bank ladder match, which saw Dean Ambrose win. And I was watching some highlights as it was going on. I was at work at the time, so I was having to watch on my phone. And I was seeing some of the spots, and Kevin Owens, man, $1 million. It looks like $1 million. He's going to be a future world champion one day and might hold the briefcase next year. He looks great, and he should be in that top tier talent where John Cena and Dean Ambrose is now, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, the likes of those guys. Same with Sami Zayn. I thought that Alberto Del Rio was going to win. Nobody was talking about him. I felt like they were going to do the same thing that they did with Sheamus, kind of give him the briefcase for a little run so that Roman Reigns can win it back and be a little bit more over because of the boring champion stigma. Glad they didn't go that route. Glad they pulled the trigger. And what more? I mean, what can you say, man? This was perfect booking. The story that was being told was great. I'm glad Ambrose got the briefcase. Now, the main event. Everybody's talking about it. I feel like a lot of people are kind of missing a bigger point, though. And something that I said on Twitter, and I just kind of want to bring a little bit more eyes to it. This match was great. This match was on the edge of your seat. Fantastic. They were telling a great story in the ring, and they laid the groundwork for a Roman heel turn, and it didn't happen tonight. I don't think it happened tonight. I think we saw a lot of frustration. And I feel like what happened in the outcome of this match with Dean Ambrose, spoiler alert, becoming the new world champion after cashing in, I feel like it's going to lead into a slow burn heel turn with him realizing that the fans were turning against him because he acknowledged it. He acknowledged it a few times during the match as he kind of smirkily looked at the crowd, and he smiled and kept on like talking to Seth like he was really legitimately pissed off. So yeah, it very well looked like they were doing the double turn, and I don't know. With Rollins, it did come off as he was turning face. He came out, huge pop, expected huge pop. Of course, because our Savior's coming down to the ring to wrestle for the first time in God knows how many months. But huge pop for Seth. He comes out, he's eating it up, which, okay, he's acting like a face. He gets in the ring, he's eating up the crowd, he's acting like a face. What the hell? He starts doing high fly stuff. He's acting like a face where Roman Reigns is more ground and pound, pushing, taunting, pushing his opponent down. It's like David versus Goliath. Seth Rollins looked really good in this match, and for a while it almost looked like they're booking Roman to where it looks like he'll never be beaten. I mean, what does it take? Through a barricade, he got thrown to the outside, and Seth was pulling out all the stops. Hit him. Rollins deflected the spear with a pedigree, or caught him with a pedigree, and still kicked out. And it didn't come until the next pedigree immediately after that Seth cleanly beat Roman Reigns. That's something else that I feel like a bunch of people are getting misconstrued, is that yes, Dean Ambrose did come in and cash in on Seth Rollins, but there's a huge but there, because Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns clean. No interference, no outside help. J&J security weren't there. Brock Lesnar wasn't watching. Clean. And I was shocked. Shitless. Because I never imagined that was going to happen. That was kind of like Daniel Bryan pinning John Cena clean. I never thought that was going to happen. And almost the exact same thing happened afterwards, of where in that instance Randy Orton came out after Triple H turned on him. But in this instance, you had Dean Ambrose come behind Seth Rollins, blindside him with the briefcase, hit dirty deeds, new world champion. There's not even words to describe how we've watched this unfold over the past couple of years between all three Shield members. And this is a story that's been going on for the past multiple years. between all three Shield members, and it all reminds me of when Rollins was tempting to cash in Money in the Bank, and then Ambrose would stop him. It all goes back to that. When first Rollins deceived the Shield and then won Money in the Bank, and then Ambrose and him had a feud, and then Rollins won the World Championship, and then Rollins and Ambrose had a feud. I mean, and then you had Ambrose, Reigns. Now it looks like we're finally going to have the Shield triple threat match that we've all been beckoning for so very long. I don't know if it's going to happen at Battleground, though. It's a very odd pay-per-view for them to have it at, if they do have it there. Now, of course, my first thought is, well, they're going to have the Shield triple threat, of course. Will they? I mean, is that a guarantee? Do we know that? Are they going to play up Reigns' injury to where he's not even at Battleground and he comes back for SummerSlam? I don't know if they'll even keep him on TV for right now. I would think that's what they would go for, is that they're going to really use this injury angle and more portray him as a gladiator hero, and push him to SummerSlam and have Ambrose Rollins at Battleground, which would be a fine match, and you can have Ambrose win some mischievous way, or Rollins get disqualified, or Reigns break it up, or some nature like that. But yeah, it's very exciting right now. This was very unexpected. I say it's unexpected. I mean, I expected Ambrose to cash in when he won. I didn't know if Ambrose was going to win, but he's my favorite to win. So yeah, it was very shocking. Shocking is the best word to put it for this entire night, culminating in that one instance. It's very shocking to see Ambrose hold the championship as his own. And yeah, it's a great time to be a WWE fan. When was the last time I said that? Just because there's so much up in the air right now. You know, we have this transition that just happened. We have the possible draft coming up, the brand split. There's a lot of questions up in the air, and it's all around just a great time to be a fan of this and a great time to talk about it. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. Is in the comments below, let me know your thoughts about tonight and how you felt about Styles winning with Gallows and Anderson at coming to hit, the Magic Killer on John Cena, and Styles taking advantage of that. What did you think of Natalya turning on Becky Lynch? Do you care? What's next for Charlotte? Do you care about Dolph Ziggler anymore? Is his career trash? Who knows? I don't think it is. I think you'll have a jobber to the stars mentality from now on. Are you excited for the reign of Dean Ambrose? And are you shocked as I am that Roman Reigns lost clean? Because I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. But let me know below what you thought. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I already told you to comment. Sorry, I just reminded you again. But yeah, it helps me out a ton when y'all do that, and I really do appreciate it immensely. So thank you so much for watching again. Money in the Bank 2016, man, it's in the books. We're going to get ready for Battleground 2016 and Raw tomorrow night. I'm excited. I know y'all are excited. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.